Founded June 6, 1946, the National Basketball Association has seen a lot in its 75-year history. As fans, we're always hungry for NBA knowledge. Throughout the decades, many teams and players have stood out in certain ways, making the league's history truly unique. With that being said, it's interesting to take a look back at some of the most mind-blowing facts about the league and some of its players past and present. In this video, we have handpicked 10 lesser-known, mind-blowing NBA facts that will leave you in a state of awe. So stick around until the end of the video to know some mind-blowing NBA facts. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video. Number 10, Kobe Bryant has missed the most chances in NBA history. Despite being one of the best players to ever play in the NBA, Kobe Bryant has most misses than any other player in the league's history. Bryant was a volume shooter during his glorious NBA career, and that is the biggest reason why he ranks at the top of the all-time misses list. In his 20-year career, Black Mamba missed 14,481 shots in the regular season. To put it into perspective, John Havlicek is ranked second on this list, and he missed 13,417 shots in his career. Dirk Nowitzki has most misses among active players with 11,912, which ranks him 7th on the list. It's interesting that Bryant also ranks first in the all-time playoff misses with 2,485. Second place is taken by Michael Jordan, who had 2,309 missed field goals, and LeBron James is ranked third with 2,221. Number 9, Shaquille O'Neal has made only one three-point shot in his career. One of the best all-time NBA players, Shaq is a 4-time NBA champion and a 15-time NBA All-Star. He dominated each and every aspect of the game except one. Shaq has attempted 22 three-pointers in his entire career and has converted only a single out of them. It's hard to imagine a player with 11,196 buckets in his NBA career, but only a single three-pointer in it, isn't it? It was on February 16, 1996, when Magic inbounded the ball, and with 2 seconds left on the clock, one of the ugliest bank shots ever in the history of the NBA was made by Shaq. Number 8, the shortest and the tallest players in NBA history played for the same team. Muggsy Bogues was only 5'3", and he is the shortest player to ever play in the NBA. In 1987-88 season, Bogues' teammate Manute Bol, who was 7'7" and the tallest player in the league's history. This duo represents the biggest height difference in NBA history, which was the mind-blowing 28 inches. Both these were teammates for one season and played for Washington Bullets in the 1987-88 season. Number 7, Michael Jordan was not the first pick. It's difficult to believe that MJ was the 3rd overall pick, but this is the truth. The Houston Rockets had the 1st overall selection in the 1984 draft. They chose Hakeem Olajuwon, a 7-foot center from the University of Houston. And to be honest, I think the pick was justified. Today, Olajuwon is in the Hall of Fame, is the NBA's all-time leader in blocks, a 12-time All-Star, and a 2-time champion. He's not Jordan, but it's safe to say the Rockets made a great selection with their pick. The debate starts and ends with the Portland Trail Blazers, who had the 2nd overall pick. They selected Sam Bowie, a center from the University of Kentucky. Bowie had averaged 13.4 points and 3.8 rebounds a game in his 3-year career at Kentucky. But the Blazers couldn't foresee those injuries would mar his NBA career, and Portland would end up trading the oft-injured Bowie 5 years later to the New Jersey Nets. And so Jordan fell to the Chicago Bulls at number 3, and 6 championships and 5 MVP awards later, we're left wondering how in the world the Blazers passed on him. Number 6, playing with 9 fingers. Playing in the NBA is already an incredibly difficult thing to do. I'd imagine it's even harder if you have 9 fingers. That's the reality for both Washington Wizards power forward Davis Bertans and former 12-year NBA veteran Gerald Green. While both players are not completely missing a finger, their career feats are impressive to say the least. Bertans is missing an inch of his ring finger on his right hand due to an electric saw accident as a child, while Green suffered a similar injury on the same finger when he was 11 years old while trying to dunk on a makeshift basketball hoop. Number 5, Paul Pierce was stabbed 11 times but still played every game in the 2000-2001 season. On September 25, 2000, Paul Pierce was at a buzz club in Boston. It was late at night, and unfortunately, Paul was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He tried to stop a fight which took place in the club and was stabbed 11 times. He was stabbed in the face, neck, and back. Somebody even smashed a bottle on his head. His former teammate, Tony Batty, rushed him to the hospital and saved his life. He had to undergo lung surgery. Remarkably, he was back on his feet 3 days later after the surgery on his own. He soon came back to the court and started shooting. One of the craziest things was that he played 82 games in the 2001 to 2002 season, and was the only Boston Celtics player to start all the 82 games in that season. For a person who was stabbed 11 times, this just seems impossible. This was because he was mentally very, very tough. He was very dedicated to his team and basketball. Number 4, 13 points scored in 35 seconds. The Houston Rockets were playing against the San Antonio Spurs in 2004 and were down by 8, 76-68, with almost 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McGrady, a Houston Rockets player at the time, scored 13 points in 35 seconds, and the Rockets actually won the game 80-81. He made 4 consecutive three-pointers, one of which was a 4-point play actually. Crazy, right? Number 3, Ozzie and Daniel Silna. In the summer of 1976, the ABA was in danger of collapsing financially. This led to the ABA-NBA merger. However, the NBA struck a deal with the Silna brothers, owners of the Spirits of St. Louis, to give them 1/7 of the future TV revenue from the 4 ABA teams that were joining the NBA, which is nearly 2% of the league's TV money. The Silna brothers are still receiving money from the league today, despite owning a team that hasn't existed for 44 years. In 2014, the NBA gave the brothers a lump sum of $500 million to have those payments reduced. Before that, the former owners were getting about $14.57 million annually. Till 2014, the Silna brothers roughly received around $300 million from the teams. Number 2, on March 8, 2008, Miami Heat were set to play against the Atlanta Hawks, and the NBA decided they will replay the previous game between these two teams the same night. The reason for replay was the incorrect call on Shaquille O'Neal in their previous game. This call fouled out the big man and allowed the Hawks to finish off the Heat, winning the game 117-111. The league decided that the Hawks and the Heat will replay the last 52 seconds of their last game before they start the regular game. Atlanta went on to win the game. After the game, both teams took a 15-minute break before playing another one. Coincidentally, the Atlanta Hawks won it again by 3 points, earning 2 wins in one night. Number 1, a gym teacher invented the game. The history of basketball began with its invention in 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts, by a Canadian physical education instructor, James Naismith, as a less injury-prone sport than football. Naismith was a 31-year-old graduate student when he created the indoor sport to keep athletes indoors during the winters. The game became established quickly and grew very popular as the 20th century progressed, first in America and then in other parts of the world. After basketball became established in American colleges, the professional game followed. So, guys, that was it for today's video, and I hope you all find these facts mind-blowing. I mean, who knew that Shaq's only made 1 3-point shot in his career, or that the legend himself, Kobe Bryant, missed the most chances in NBA history? That's it for today, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video.